Hello, folks. Today I shall talk about the sad state of the common American man and why there hasn't been a great workers' or leftist rebellion in America's history, unlike Spain, Italy, Russia, and etc. And for that explanation, actually, I would quote Kurt Vonnegut. America is the wealthiest nation on earth, but its people are mainly poor, and poor Americans are urged to hate themselves. To quote the American humorist Kim Hubbard, it ain't no disgrace to be poor, but it might as well be. It is the fact a crime for an American to be poor, even though America is a nation of poor. Every other nation has folk traditions of men who are poor, but extremely wise and virtuous, and therefore more estimable than anyone with power and gold. No such tales are told by the American poor. They mock themselves and glorify their betters. The meanest eating or drinking establishment owned by a man himself is poor is very likely to have a sign on its wall asking the cruel question, "If you are so smart, why aren't you so rich?" Americans, like human beings everywhere, believe many things that are obviously untrue. Their most destructive untruth is that it is very easy for any American to make money. They will not acknowledge how hard money is to come by. And therefore, those who do not have money blame themselves. This inward blame has been a treasure for the rich and powerful who have to do less for their poor, publicly and privately, than any other ruling class since, say, Napoleon times. Many novelties have come from America. The most startling of these, and thing without precedent, is the mass undignified poor. They do not love one another, and they do not love themselves. And after reading those words, I had to sit back and ponder because those words rang true to me. Even though they were written decades before I was born, Kurt Vonnegut's words were so true that it cut right through me, like a very sharp blade, piercing straight into my heart, wounding me fatally. For it is true what Kurt Vonnegut said, we don't love ourselves, and that is why there will not be a people's revolution in America, or even an awakening, for we are too divided, too busy trying to fuck each other over to get to the top, just like the Squid Games. Hell, our sole obsession in our culture is money, whether you are on the right or the left. It is not to say money is not important in other cultures, for it is. But it is to say that almost everything in our culture has been infected by money and corporations. Look at rap, hip-hop, and breakdancing, for example. Cultures that came from poor black communities. Communities that were misaligned and mistreated, pushed to the edge of society. The unwanted, who created a music that defined a generation, that swept across the globe. A culture that was capitalized upon by capitalists and transformed into a money-worshipping drivel, as we call today mumble rap. So that is the problem. All our culture has been usurped by the corporations. Whether it is religion, you have Joel Osteen and the corporate megachurches. Whether it is art and NFT crypto scams. Whether it is love, like Valentine's Day. Everything has been commodified, bought, and sold. So much so that people are confused. That regular people in the USA take capitalism and an economic system as a sacred religion. So that is why you have imbeciles today living in a trailer park, fearing that communists are going to take over and take away their property. Really, this is how confused the working man is in America. That he believes communists are the elites like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk and Justin Trudeau. And they're come to take away his trucks and and two-story houses. Dude, they already got your money, man. And nobody gives a fuck about your truck. Jesus. Do they have any idea the amount of wealth the 1% has in the world? And they are worried about the house and the truck. Fucking morons. They should be championing socialism and communism. Cheering it. No, but they might one day become millionaires and billionaires, so... But to be fair, the left in America also have fucked a lot of shit up. They have lost their mind too. For somehow socialism and communism means believing a man can be a woman. Or being a rebel means like changing your hair to pink or shaving half your head off. Or taking the vaccine shot. And that is why I look for another country in the world to be our guide in leftist philosophy. Maybe Greece, France, Brazil, who knows? Maybe even non-Western countries like South Korea. You know, with their movies like Parasite and the Squid Games, it looks like they understand as well the workers' struggle. Don't get me wrong, America is a great place for entrepreneurs, businessmen to make money, but not a great place for the leftist political activism. and the proletariat cause. For America is not a country where you can be a good, honest working man and have dignity and pride as well. For not only the system, but the culture also doesn't allow it.